People need to start acting like a child again. Not in the sense where you're emotional, tantrum, where you have no accountability or control. I mean in the sense where you have that childlike play, you know? You don't take life too seriously. Everything is a game, everything is just there for experience, for you to learn, to fall, to get back up, all that sort of stuff. So as cliche as it sounds, childlike type energy is missing greatly, especially in 2026 with this whole movement, this whole push for like this masculine, ruthless type, stoic, no emotion ass guy, you know what I'm trying to say? Where they just suppress the other side, which is the childlike type state. That childlike state just makes life more heavenly, if that's the best way to put it, more euphoric, if I'm saying that word right. Try everything, try new things, keeping that high, energetic, be optimistic, all that sort of stuff. It's not just for the sake of being childlike, if that makes sense. The whole point of it is so it benefits you. It makes life easier, it makes it more enduring. And obviously, when you become optimistic, you start to perform better, you start to think better, you start to have a better outlook on life. There's many factors to being childlike. I guess life isn't all black and white. There's shades of gray, all that sort of stuff. The biggest inventors, or just people that create new things, build new things, business ideas, usually have some sort of childlike, play to it. They experiment, they try, they persist, all that sort of stuff. They just keep going. That's pretty much it. It's a simple concept. Those are just what the pioneers and the greats have. So this is arguably the most important part, having that childlike, philosophy, mentality, is imagination itself. Imagination is hugely underrated. For example, if I touch on Einstein's quote that I got right here, because imagination is definitely far favorable and more impactful than logic. It just is, because it just defies all the odds. It makes you like infinite, limitless. That's the best way I can put it. So as Einstein's famous quote says, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited where imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Which I guess is paraphrased to what I just said. I never read this until just now, but it's pretty much paraphrased, and he just said it better. So that's the main key aspect. You got all of the trial and errors, testing, experimenting, optimism, opportunity seeking, being bold, courageous, experimenting. But above all, imagination. That's highly underrated. I'm pretty sure I have a video on that, just about the mind, especially imagination. Because look at this, the imagination, the brain can't tell the difference between what is imagined and what is real. Now that's a cheat code right there. You can use that and exploit it. You can use that to change, to implant memory into your mind, to make you feel a certain state, to change your identity, to even twist certain stories in your head. For example, like a traumatic experience, you just bend it to be favorable. So you attack it at the root cause, and that way everything afterwards, like the effect of your life, will just work in accordance to that memory. That new memory, not the one that was bad. Because some people have a bad memory and then that changes their whole life because they operate from that, especially if it's a negative one. But if you can retwist that, if you can trick your mind, you pretty much gaslighting your mind into thinking otherwise, then you create a whole new identity, a whole new memory that just you yourself will base your whole future off of. So you just change everything. Makes sense, right? And oh yes, it does make you like super creative and also curious, which those three combined is like a lethal combination.